Oh yeah, the clicking game of bullshit. Oh yeah, so I've gotten Android. Actually, I should actually write Android. Um, oh, radio. Okay, can actually. There we go. So anyway, of course, lots of issues as usual. Apparently, this application does not work on Android 14. I think it worked on Android 13, but I can't remember. Um, you know, something went wrong with Devarim, right? Closed because this app has a bug, because Google are so bullshitting, so they can't even make applications backward compatible because they just want to send one Android system out after another and not make anything compatible. So I have just no idea in regards to fixing these. I ended up making a mess of it. So not sure in regards to how that was really sorted out. But anyway, so I have some Bible application. I have this one. I would have liked to activate it, but apparently I need to deactivate from other. But I don't. Who's going to remember that? And I don't. So I don't have a release code and all that. So I can't activate the application, and it's just a mess. And you need to write them, and it's just I hate it. I hate these companies in regards to how they where you always need to be attached to them and a code and this and that instead of just, hey, I paid for the application. There shouldn't be any problems in regards of further activating or anything like that. Same thing with accordance. Usually I could just move files from one place to another from one place to another place, and it would have all the things, the login and this and that. I just needed to move a folder. Well, just of course you need to figure that out, of course. But now I can't do that because apparently there's some more security in Google bullshit, so I can't even. It's in Android data, and here you have all the different things. And usually I could go over here, and well, it's somewhere. Where is it? That's a good question. Where I put it? Oh, maybe I actually just copied over to the Android. Maybe it's actually right here. Yep, that is. So here it is, and usually I could just move it over here by just saying copy. But this is what happens now. Nothing. Nothing. It's just I can move the file, as you can see. I've moved it here, but I can't. I'm not allowed to either go into these in either on Android creator or equal to 13. The external SD card is write protected. Oh really? Oh really? So this is another more bullshit that just makes it much more difficult for the user. That gives the user even less power, as it usually goes with these bullshitting things. So I can't do it. I can't just move the folder over. So at least that would have been nice. I also have all the applications pretty much I need to set up again. The vocal. That's like an option in regards of colors here, and I made all these adjustments and all that on all other Android things, but I can't move the data over. I could only move the application. Data with it, it's just ridiculous, and it's so outrageous. But that's Android. It's sickening, and it's waste of time, and you sit here and you need to. I really, really never. I don't really need. Yeah, I don't get things used so much anymore, because I'm sitting here and I'm stuck with all the bullshit that they're doing, and I'm like, why do I even have a mobile when I don't even use it? I'm just wasting time pretty much. It's a huge time waster, you know. Yeah, sure, if it worked and all that, it would be awesome, right? But you know, when you like use alpha backup and then it's not on Google anymore, store, and then you need to find out about that, where you can actually find a version in regards to that. Then you try to move the application, then you find out you can't do that. You can't move the data, you know. Even if there was a function in regards of installation, as you know, maybe you know, then you know, if maybe if I can root one of the Android phones, maybe I can do it, but then I would need to look into how to root it. I have no idea in regards of because it can make like this specific file format in regards of alpha backup. But I don't know, I really don't know. My brain just doesn't, you know, it's overburdened. It just, you have Swift and all that couldn't even take the data either. It could move the applications, but not the data. So pretty much, I have all these applications. Some of them, of course, I don't need the data. This one pretty much is no options really. It's just, yeah, it's minor in any case. Although still have bullshit advertising in it. And here we have the Greek one. Doesn't really have anything in regards to that. That one doesn't really need much setup either. Devarim would have some, but Devarim doesn't work anymore. This wonderful, you know, this great application which I paid for and all that just doesn't work anymore, right? Just broken. And lots of these applications after installing Android 14 was saying, well, you know, this is not this application hasn't been made for this and this and this, right? So here we go with the continual bullshit of Android. Yeah. So, and you can sit there and use hours and hours to set everything up again, you know, and make things. I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm just absolutely sick and tired of it. It's impossible. It's impossible. So, in regards of my sword and all that, I've written to these guys. In regards of some kind of other things, in regards of Aramaic version, I tried to write them as well. I paid for it, but I can't. There might have been a link or something like that when I paid for it, but no idea. I can't remember. It's like, I guess I should have copied things out and all the password and this and that when I guess that's, yeah. Anyway, that one seems to have been set up, I guess. Yep. And this one, you know, is a problem, which apparently can't copy the data over like I could before. Because Google apparently have done some more security bullshit, as they always do, to make it, you know, harder and harder for the user to do anything with his mobile that he had paid for. Because we shouldn't be able to get root out of the box, right? We shouldn't have administrator, you know, out of the box, right? Because that would be absolutely terrible as a user to actually have control over your device, so you can do what you kind of want with your device, right? So yeah, that's not so good. So that's kind of sucks. So I guess I will need to see if I can find the login or anything like that, and then re-download thing, you know, because we also need to, of course, use the bandwidth and all that, because that's part of the bullshit and all that. I'm sick and tired of it all. Yeah, it's just incredible. It takes a long time to set up a mobile, which shouldn't really be, you know, it's an Android phone, right? So it shouldn't be that hard. And yet you get into one issue after another. And then you use time on setting some things up, and then you find out, oh, there's some huge problems with, you know, the other mobile bot. Try to I never got the My Sword activated on that either, so I'm so sick and tired of it, you know. Yeah. Would just be easier to install and or get some LGV20s and install Android 7 on it and just go with that pretty much. At least then I somewhat know what I have, even if it's an old mobile and all that. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of the rubbish, of the continual bullshit of madness from, yeah. Oh, well, from Google. So besides that, yeah, sure, that has some things here and there. I was trying to test some of the cameras here. Is it broken in regards to the live stream? No, okay, it's still running. It's just a little behind. So I was trying some of these Gcam. They didn't really work with Android 13 in regards of the photo thing, but apparently it seems to be working on Android 14. But now this other application doesn't work. I can't remember if it actually worked on Android 13. I think it did. I don't remember that it didn't do it, that it didn't work on Android 13, but now at least it doesn't work, so that's terrible. So you pay for an application, oh, too bad, you can't run it anymore because Android, Google is stupid as usual, right? There's one Android system after another, but they can't even make any background or backward compatibility. So I can't use Devarim anymore on this mobile anyway. This one still seems to work. This application, of course, it hasn't been updated for a long time, but give me a break, Google couldn't make any backward compatibility, are you kidding me? There must be some kind of application that can make some kind of backward compatibility. Backward. I can't. My brain is just not for it, I guess. But you would think that there might be an application maybe that could make some kind of backward compatibility. So everything else I think works on Android 14, although they will say, well, check for update and blah blah. This app was built for an older version of Android, so what? You didn't make it backward compatibility? Is Google too bullshitting to do that? Oh yeah, they are. Of course they are. I'm sure it's just impossible to make some kind of backward compatibility, right? Here we go again, check for updates. So this is nearly after updating for Android 14, it's multiple of these applications that just, are screaming, oh, this is not made for, there we go again, right? You can check for an update and there's none. So, pretty much in regards of Android 14, pretty much has just made a huge amount of things in regards of, oh, this is not compatible, this is an old and this and that and blah, 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 right? Okay, see here, my backward compatibility. I agree. I thought this could actually fix in regards of data as well, but apparently not. I don't know what. And this one I thought also could do it, but apparently not either. Smart switch, you would think, as far as I recall, LG application could actually move both data and, I think at least, move from, in one direction to the LG phone, but just not the screen in regards to the front screen and all that. But that was okay, But now you're just you're sitting there with, multitude of apps, and you need to set them all up. It's like a multitude of settings that you need to set up, you know. It's just rubbish. Here we have a backup thing and this and that, but yeah. So I have all the applications over, but I don't have the options. I don't have the app data, you know, for them. So you can sit there and use many hours on setting things up again because the devil don't think we have anything else to do, right? Sometimes, you know, older, made for an older version, blah 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 blah, right? And here we go with, you know, in all the settings things, you know. Yeah. Let's see here, oh, the mobile is getting hot. Apparently the live stream is heating the mobile up. That's interesting. And you would think that the mobile would be able to do things, right? You know, like this huge mobile CPU with 8 things and all that, but it's getting heated, that's for sure. Let's see here, was there any, I have this unlock code thing, hide critical, launch critical, whatever. And of course we have huge amount of spyware in, you know. So apparently Devarim, which I paid for, it's just not possible to. Yeah, maybe I should just go back to a dumb phone, you know. It doesn't, you know. This is, or maybe just totally trash any phone, you know. I wonder how you're actually going to go get anything done without any way of, well, what did they do in the old days? I guess they went to the places, you know. Well, that can be a little hard if the places are long away. I guess you can use a payphone, right? But then you need to sit like on an hour for getting in contact. Oh well, I guess you can go to the library. I guess, you know, send some emails or something like that. Anyway, so this one I guess still works. This one seemingly breaks. Yeah, okay. So yeah, isn't this wonderful? Upgrade to a new Android version and have you know. So that's another one, Cornelius, that doesn't work any longer. Updated. I don't think the other one, maybe Cornelius, will be updated at some point. So this was a big mistake pretty much to upgrade to Android 14. And of course you can't downgrade, you can only move forward, you can't move backward, right? So there we go. So that's at least one other application that doesn't work, and this one doesn't work. So we can put those up here. As far as I recall, this one worked, but I can't remember, you know. I don't recall that it didn't work, you know. I'm trying to remember in regards. Maybe it didn't work in regards of Android 13 either. I'm not entirely sure. But this doesn't work at least. So those two applications doesn't work on Android 14. And I guess, you know, there's no backward compatibility. Again, it's just disgusting, you know, because it shouldn't be that difficult to do. To like emulate or whatever old applications. Here, it's getting hot, I can feel. Oh, give me a break. Oh, advertising, right? Because we just love advertising or something like that. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and then we need to go out and in again because there's this issue. Yeah, so the AC is 50.8 Celsius at the moment. Would have been nice actually to actually have an application that could put the up here like. Did it stop the live stream? Apparently. Or maybe we're on again. Okay, I think we're running again. Yep. Apparently it just closed down. But yeah, like 38.9 Celsius. Whatever. APA level 34, Android 14 and all that. Yeah. So yeah, I should be able to upload without any issues. But it does seem to get a little hot. Who knows? Oh, have I tried to actually make it say that it's too hot? Probably. Anyway, well, that would be like using the camera apps and all that, and it also makes a lot of heat. But yeah, besides the camera apps, in regards of recording it, there we go. That looks pretty good. So let's see if it turns around. Oh yeah, we actually haven't checked if the camera automatically closes down like it did in, probably does. Okay, there we go, we turn it around, that's great. Okay, let's see if the standard camera still closes down. If I do like this, just make like that. And let's see, F8 and Ultra, I guess we'll just take this. Yeps, and face, whatever, I'm not sure what. I'll give me a break with the bullshit, just do me, right? Let's see, 0.1, okay. High efficient, blah 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 blah, yeah. Yeah, well, seems to work. Question is, will it actually turn off? It probably will turn off the camera at some point. So, yeah, so that was, I guess, stupid to upgrade to Android 14, but that's also a thing, right? They force you actually in some sense, because I'm sure if you had any bank programs, it wants the newest version, or you can't get access to your bank, so then you get locked into that. Apparently, kidding me. I'm sick and tired of it. Here we're just connected on so many levels in regards of bullshit. So if I want a bank, I can't. I can't wrap my head about all the nonsense going on these days. I'm lost. Yeah. I'll see if it goes off. Fake food all the way. Yeah, there we go. Turn it off. We have another thing where it turns off things when you sometimes... Wow, it gets hot. The mobile surely gets hot. It's like... Yeah, it's really hot. It's interesting, right? This should be like 58 Celsius. And of course, what happens is down throttling, right? So what does it matter having a huge CPU if it just down throttles, right? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, well. That's the camera thing here. Okay, we'll just put the camera up over here, I think. There we go. Well, sadly, I don't think that, that it does like I wanted. Anyway, there we go. Oh, well, we have this one as well. You can even get squares. I haven't really looked further into how it actually works. Can you actually home draw, app draw? Like, could you not have an app draw like on the LGV20 icon layout? Probably not. Yeah. Anyway, so I can't copy this thing over, apparently. Huh? Because we're not allowed to do anything. So location, yeah. And I can't do that either in here because it's not found there. Like even, you can't see the folders. The folders are not there. Show hidden files. They've hidden away the folders. I'm sick and tired of the madness. Linux sucks. Android sucks. Everything sucks. Yeah. That's how I pretty much feel about that. And I need to activate those two applications, Accordance and MySort. I need to find out in regards of password and all that. And yeah, I know. Probably not that one. And the problem is which email did I use in regards of Accordance? Yep, that's a good question. I just don't know. Yep. I also tried the Mix Explore. Couldn't do that either in regards of copying files over. like, it's just Linux sucks. Just the whole thing how Linux is put up, it doesn't. I don't like it at all. It's just bullshit. It's not even. It doesn't make any sense really. It doesn't matter if it's open source or not. It's still bullshit, And all these things that when you're sitting on Linux, you need to do all these things for making things do what you want. It's just outrageous. Anyway, we have Telegram. Let's see what happens on Telegram here. Not sure what that is. Yeah. I should just copy that. No. Didn't I copy it? Apparently not. Oh, it just didn't copy the... Yeah, well. That's of course a whole nother issue in regards to things saved to gallery. There we go. Let's find the other one here. So yeah, kind of disappointing. Wonder if this still works. Okay, what about this one? No idea. Don't think I've used it much. I'm not even sure what it is. So many applications. Here we go, right? This app was built for an older version of Android. It's the same bullshit. Again and again and again, right? Update Android and you get into lots of issues. Isn't that just fun or something like that? Whatever. Okay. Yep. Maybe there's no? Okay. It needs to be downloaded again because why would we just, be able to just move the files from one phone to another phone, right? In regards to accordance, I don't know what the password, I guess it might be one of the others where I can maybe see something. I'm not sure. Accordance. Okay, here we have the files you see here. Settings. Start account, okay. Well, that's just in regards to login. I can't even see my account, okay. Yeah, well, I don't know what my account is. It is hopeless, I just feel like hopeless when, in regards to Android. And then trying to fix a thing that you already paid for and all that, and you can't do that, and then all of a sudden you can't even fix the data from one phone to another in regards of this thing either. I'm sick and tired of it all. Anyway, can't stop whining. I'm sick and tired. Why am I even doing